Hello everyone, this is ADWCTA here, back with some more Hearthstone action. Now, it is the new year. This is actually filmed on January 1st, 2014, the very first day of the brand new year, and I'm super excited about it, so I decided I'm going to play some video games, which is actually kind of what I wake up every day saying. But hey, that's okay. I am going to be playing Arena on my Hunter deck. Now, I made this Hunter deck when I was very tired, and I didn't expect it to do well at all. Currently in the Arena, it is 4-2, which I would say is about average. I mean, if I was to lose this game, then that would make it a 4-3. Hey, it puts me more wins than losses. I will take it, but either way, this is going to be a 4-2 so far Hunter deck, and it does have a lot of minions. When I was going through and making it, I'm still not the greatest at making decks, and so I actually did end up getting way too many minions. I do have 2 weapons, one of which you can see right there is the Eagle Horn Bow, which will get the synergy with Bloodsail Raider. My Starving Buzzard is kind of hard to get the synergy that I really need, just because I don't have a lot of beasts in my deck. I got some really weird draws on this round. Not a whole lot of Hunter cards overall. I did, however, get a, what's his name? The Fire Lord, man. I got him. He is awesome. And we'll see. I can't remember if I've had him very much throughout this arena run so far, but he has been handy at least in one game so far. I do go ahead and throw out my my creature here that gives adjacent minions taunt, but really, I don't care about that all that much. Taunt is okay, but it's not really as good of a stat as I think people think it is. Overall, it's very useful, but a lot of times cards will get taunt, but it takes up a lot of that card value. You're not going to be getting other things out of it. So I do actually like to summon her on turn 2. Or I basically just summon her right away because she is a 2/3 creature at the end of the day for 2 mana, which I actually prefer the 2/3 creatures in a lot of situations because they can kill one 2/2 creature while also staying alive. Now, I'm going to get really good synergy with my Bloodsail Raider here, as she does benefit from the attack equal to your weapon. And I was already able to lay down a little bit of damage initially on this Shaman. Apparently, his name is Cougar528. Now, as this game is getting underway, I do want to talk a little bit overall about my feelings of Hearthstone and also where I'm kind of at in Hearthstone. I think that people's initial reaction to Hearthstone is, oh, that's a no-skill game, it's completely RNG, and it's pay to win. Some of these things might be slightly true. Anytime you have a card game, there's always randomness involved. That is absolutely true. But I personally think they've taken out a lot of the randomness in comparison to games like Magic, for example, where you have a very high chance of either having too much mana or not enough mana, and that risk has really been all but eliminated in Hearthstone. Now, it is still slightly there just because you have less cards overall. I believe the decks are less cards as well. If I remember right, isn't Magic 40 cards? Maybe I'm tripping right here. But you do start off with less cards, and that means that maybe mana can be a little bit of an issue because you don't have the exact cards that you want. Shaman up here is trying to figure out what he should do. Now, he does have lots of cards. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards in his hand, so he is getting pretty close to maxed out. He's summoned his totems here several times. Has not had the best luck with totems, though. I mean, Healing Totem is one of those things that when I'm going against Healing Totem, if it's in the early stages of the game, I prefer just to ignore it. It's not really that useful of a totem for them, and really, as the game goes on, as long as you keep map control, it's actually never going to do anything because there's nothing on the board for it to heal. But for right now, he's going to go ahead and coin right here. He does use Hex, which, you know, honestly, using his coin and Hex on my 2-cost creature, this is kind of how you have to think about Hearthstone. But, oh, I love this card. This card is so good. Ventrico Mercenary, I'm sorry, but this card is amazing, and I don't care what anyone says. A 7/6 for only 5 mana. Yes, he does have a downside, making your creatures cost way more, but as long as you keep him out, you have pretty good map control, and you don't really need that extra mana anyway. I think he is one of the best cards in Arena, just in my opinion. I'm not very good, but I love him. But anyways, Hearthstone has a lot more skill to it than I think people give it credit for, and, you know, in a best of one, sure, there can be some luck. Sure, anyone can beat anyone. But I would say overall, those players you're seeing in the top 200, those players you're seeing start to win these small startup tournaments everywhere, they are actually pretty freaking good. And a lot of it, oh, that's kind of annoying. Frost Shock on my Ventrico Mercenary. That's where the Ventrico Mercenary is annoying because, number one, he's not doing anything. And number two, he now is making my creatures cost a lot more. However, He did have to pay the money for Frost Shock. He is now not going to be able to use Frost Shock to save him later. Instead, he's just buying himself some time. And I got another Ventrico Mercenary. Now, I'm actually really excited about that because I can still afford my Harvest Golem. There's no reason for me to throw out just as many cards as I can right now because, you know, we don't want Thunder raining down across my entire board and wiping that out. So I'm actually really happy about this Hexed Minion right here because it keeps him alive. It's protecting my 2-3 to be able to clean up those totems. I do finally decide to kill that one off just because I'm hoping that when the next time he uses that ability, he is going to get it again because then that's just a waste of mana for him. So I do go ahead and throw out an extra minion right now. I don't want to get chained, basically hexed over here. As I did in this arena run, I went against a shaman who had 4 hexes. 4 hexes. I did end up winning that game, but man, that was so frustrating to see all my characters just get turned into 0-1 with taunt. But, you know, even having that 0-1 out with taunt is pretty good. He does use his totem again. This time he does get the Stoneclaw totem there, as that will be protecting him quite easily. But either way, I do want to... Oh, there's Lightning Storm. Actually, he was hoping to get... let's keep an eye on the numbers right here. Ooh! That was really unfortunate for him. He's trying to rely on RNG over here, but he got really unlucky. He could have killed 2 more of my creatures if they would have done the extra 1 damage, but was unable to do so. Now he has to use his totem here if he wants to go ahead and do that. And my Golem over here, he can just kind of chill out. He's trying to decide, do I kill the Golem? Do I kill the Ventrico Mercenary? Do I kill the Golem? Well, I guess it'd be hurt the Ventrico Mercenary. I think for right now, he's going to go ahead and decide, you know what, at least I'm going to be killing something with this guy. And he goes ahead and kills that one off. But now I have a 2-1 out on the board. And I will say the Harvest Golem is freaking good. Oh, he's just going to go ahead and do that. And unfortunately for him, my Mercenary is still alive. I don't think, well... I could summon my guy with Charge. Yeah, that's what I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and summon my guy with Charge, and then I can go ahead and kill that guy with Taunt, which it is weird to use a guy with Charge just to kill a guy with Taunt, but at the same time, it's a guaranteed 7 damage on the board. I've gotten him down to 13. He has not damaged me at all. You can see that his deck is apparently very spell-heavy. He might have too many spells over here. I wouldn't even say too many spells. I would just say that he has a lot of spells, and my deck is actually pretty good against that because I have those Ventrico Mercenaries. And again, it allows you to also slow down the pace of the game for you. It prevents you from throwing out too many cards, but overall, am looking pretty good versus Cougar 528. But anyways, as I was saying, I do love Hearthstone, and for those of you who do not follow my main channel, which I don't know if there's any of you who don't follow my main channel because it's kind of my main channel, this is more my for fun channel. For those of you who don't follow my main channel, I am actually running a small Hearthstone tournament. I did finally go ahead and kill that off, but I got great value out of it already. I am going to be running a small Hearthstone tournament with Sheth, Artosis, Tasteless, and I'm forgetting one more. It is going to be Trump. I was trying to remember it there, and anyway, no, it's gonna be Trump. As I was just remembering back to his awesome picture that we used in the announcement video. Anyways, it's gotta be a 4-player tournament, gotta be round robin, then bracket stage, then finals. Should be a lot of fun. But I would highly recommend, if you have been pooping on Hearthstone, if you have been, you know, saying it takes no skill or saying it's super stupid, give it a shot. If you don't like it after that, you know what? I tried. You can't say that I tried. But I would say give it a shot. Play it for a couple of days and see if you don't like it. Because honestly, this it's fun. It's fun. It costs a lot less than playing other card games online. And you're just able to play and have fun. And you can do pretty well with the basic decks. And you can do well enough there that you can start to unlock better cards. Or you can just play Arena, which will help you unlock cards if you're pretty good. So he is going to go ahead and buff up this Golem. But overall, I think the name of the game here for this round has been cost efficiency, and I've just been having insane cost efficiency right now, and he's going to go ahead and lose that. Unfortunately for him, that's not really worth it, and now I have the snake traps out, and I'm actually going to get great value out of these. The card only costs 2. It summons 3 1/1 creatures when one of your minions is attacked, not your hero, but your minions, and now I'm going to get great value out of these because I can actually go ahead and kill off his 3/1 and also his 4/1. Also, what I could have done slightly different, possibly, is if I would have had my my buzzard out, then I would have got to draw 3 cards there. Now, having the buzzard out too early is a bit of a risk, and you don't know when that trap is going to activate. But if nothing else, I'm going to go ahead and get guaranteed value out of my buzzard right now. I'm going to go ahead and summon 1 card, because remember, that's basically a 2-cost card for a card draw and a 2/1. Which is pretty darn awesome. Keep in mind that our hyena gets upgraded every time I lose a beast. So I'm going to go ahead and finish off his, go for the board clear. Now I have a 6/4, a 2/1, a 1/1, and of course a 2/5. I do go ahead and throw down the Harvest Golem. This was kind of optionary. Optionary, that's the word we're going to use right there. But this is kind of optional, as he does go ahead and throw down the axe. Doesn't cost very much mana to do so. That card is actually insane, but we'll see if he's actually able to do anything with that. And right now, though, I'm looking to be in pretty good shape. 30 HP to 9, and I also have good old Ragnaros, the Fire Lord. I love Ragnaros. And again, there's the taunt. Now, what this taunt is actually doing is protecting my Buzzard, which I would say is the most important card on the field. Not that I have Beasts right now, but if nothing else, it did protect my Buzzard from being killed off. Probably should have went ahead and killed off the Buzzard before, but at the same time, he's only got 9 HP, and he's going to go ahead and surrender there because I was able to quickly defeat him there. Well, since this game was pretty short, I'm just going to go ahead and play another one. I'll go ahead and queue up for one right now. All right, there we go. Game number 2. Got to be jumping on in, and overall, I'm pretty satisfied with how my deck is performing. And also, I wanted to mention in the first part of this video, which I kind of forgot, is that a lot of you are very knowledgeable, is the word we'll use. Very knowledgeable about Hearthstone. So I actually do appreciate all the feedback and where I should have made different decisions, because there is so much to this game. Because number one, there's all the different classes, plus all the different moves you can make, plus deck building. Again, there's a lot more to this game than what meets the eye. I'm currently 5-2, as you can see right there. Oh, I'm going to be going up against Locky Lock, who is going to be a Paladin. Now, in all honesty, I'm feeling okay here. I'm feeling okay versus a Paladin. This hand, I'm not feeling good about. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of those. Kill command is, not really that great versus Paladin, I think so. A slightly better hand here. I want to say that Silverback Patriarch, I'm kind of having mixed feelings about it. I did put it in there originally, obviously, because it's in my deck, but 3 mana for 1/4 with Taunt. And the more that I play Arena, I feel like Taunt is okay, but having a creature with 1 attack really sucks, especially if it costs 3 mana there. So I'm not quite sure exactly how I feel about the little gorilla guy over there, but we'll see if he comes into play just a little bit later. I did draw multi-shot there. I really love multi-shot. Multi-shot is good. I've got to get Ragnaros the Fire Lord a little bit too early, buddy. He's going to be party crashing this hand so far, as he's a great card. He can actually win you lots of games, but I don't want him right now. I do not want him right now, that is for sure. He does have Frostwolf's Grunt out now, so he's going to get the early map control. It is going to be difficult for me to reclaim this map control. That's one thing about Hearthstone. If you don't have a very well-built deck, it can be extremely difficult to go ahead and get that map control back. Now, he did go ahead and use the pint-sized summoner there. Now, what that does is going to reduce the cost of his next creature by 1. It's the first creature of every turn. It has its cost reduced by 1 that you play. It doesn't help your opponent. And anyways, there's going to be that. And I'm kind of curious to see, does he have a card that's going to be valuable to play right here? He's got the Sinjin Shield Master. All of a sudden, he's getting a lot of map control over here. Now, I do have options. Here. What I can do is multi-shot. And whatever that hits, it's either going to kill 2 or allow me to kill 2, which I believe is going to be worth it there. So I think this is a great use of this card. So I can go for there. The reason I'm doing that is because I don't want to lose my Golem just yet. I want to try and keep that map control if possible while also still killing creatures. So you can see, for 4 cost, I was able to do about 5... Yeah, I believe 5 mana worth of damage, plus I was able to kill off his other guy there. So that turn wasn't bad for me. And really, again, as you want to think it throughout these rounds, is think of cost efficiency here. All right, so he's going to go ahead and do Cult Master. Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake, buddy. You don't want to be doing that, because now he can just kill his Cult Master. Sure, he did get 1 card off of it, but we would love to have more synergy with that, as now I can just kill it off for basically free. I mean, that is, once again, going to be my Golem kind of basically for free, because it already died once, and then you get the card back. So at this point, I'm trying to decide what I should actually do right now. I could use Tracking to try and get the extra card. Tracking is an okay card. I'm not the biggest fan of it. Well, okay. So, Stormpike Commando and Scarlet Crusader, those cards are okay versus Paladin. I wouldn't say they're actually great versus Paladin, in my opinion. So, I think Blood Knight's going to be the obvious choice here, especially since he only costs 3 mana. He's a 3/3 for 3, which by itself is honestly not that bad. Not the most efficient card, but if I do go ahead and get the Blood Knight, then I can steal any bubbles that the Paladin may be using. Keep in mind, the Paladin does have a lot of bubbles. That's what they do, man. Bubble Hearth. But at this point, I can try and shoot it with the arrow. I could throw down the Snake Trap. Snake Trap's not going to really do anything for me. I could go ahead and throw up the Taunt. It's kind of a tough choice right now, because if I don't throw up a Taunt, then I'm kind of giving up map control. But at the same time, I could be doing direct damage. The Snake Trap may be a little bit premature, and I'm not quite ready for Snipe just yet. So, unfortunately, I do have to end that turn down 2 mana. Don't really think there's anything that would have been worth me to summon. I'm trying to hang on to my Bloodsail there to hopefully get some synergy with a possible weapon, since I don't really have a good turn 6, or a 6 mana cost right here. Oh, thank you! Hello, Argent Protector. Going to go ahead and give me that shield. Now, it's one of those things with the Blood Knight, you don't really want to sit on it too long and hope that you have a chance to steal like 5 bubbles, because even if you do, they're probably going to have a card that's going to neutralize that threat anyway. So at this point, what I could do is throw down the Monkey Man over here, and then I could go ahead and steal that bubble. And the amount of HP and health, or HP and damage you get from stealing just 1 bubble is insane. 3-3 right there. So that is going to be a 6-6 protected by a 1-4, which I'm feeling pretty good about that. Feeling pretty darn good about that one right now. So I have 7 damage on the board. He's got 5, and he's going to have a difficult time actually killing off everything he needs to get to that Blood Knight. So the Blood Knight's able to do anything. If he's able to swing in for 6, or if he's able to just kill off 1 or 2 minions, he's already worth it. Because number 1, he basically stole a bubble for 3 mana, if you think of it that way. And he's not dead yet, so anything else he does is added onto that. And if you think about it like using Fireball to kill a bubble, it only costs 1 more mana, and you have a creature on the field that's a 6-6. So I think that's definitely kind of a good thing right there. He's trying to decide, how in the hell do I deal with this thing? I honestly don't know as him, unless he has something that can reduce his attack to 1, then I think he's going to be in a lot of trouble right now. He is trying to figure out exactly what it is he wants to do. He's going to run out of time here, though, if he's not too careful. Okay, he's going to go ahead. Whoa, voice crack. Hello, Puberty. He's going to go ahead and go for Consecration there, and then ends up killing off that guy, my poor little guy out top. But that does leave me with a 6-4 creature, so I believe I'm going to go ahead and be able to use him. Now he's 6-2. We'll see if I can get any extra value. So I'm basically guaranteed to do 6 damage here if I want to. I could try and throw down the Buzzard and then use Snake Trap and hope that he attacks before killing Snake Trap. That might be my best bet right now. I can't really use Ragnaros here. Unfortunately, I haven't had synergy with a weapon. Having a weapon on that draw would have been phenomenal. Or I could go for the charge right now. He's such a good card. Argent Commander is amazing. You're able to get that charge in, plus you're able to kill off whatever it is you want normally, just because he does 4 damage. So at this point, I'm trying to figure out exactly what it is I want to do. Do I want to do Snake Trap Buzzard? I mean, honestly, I feel like that might be the best bet. It is relying a little bit too much on RNG. I love to try and use this Buzzard when it forces them to attack something else. I don't think I'm going to get that lucky, though. And, oh, actually, you know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try and trick him right here. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 shots to the face, and I want him to think that I'm really trying to think about what card to play here. Even though in my mind the obvious choice is to go for the Buzzard, this is some mind games right here, guys. You are watching mind games unfurl as I'm trying. Look, notice I'm avoiding the Buzzard card. I'm thinking, you know what? He's gonna fall for this, guys. He already knows it's a Snake Trap. He doesn't actually know it's a Snake Trap, and he also doesn't know that I have a Buzzard. But you know what? Mind games, as everyone from the StarCraft community loves to say, and we will go ahead and do the Buzzard right here as soon as that countdown timer starts. I don't want to make him wait too long, so I'll go ahead and do that one. And if he attacks my knight first, that is going to be bad news for him. But we'll see exactly. Oh, my God, he has another Consecration, as that is going to slam them down and wipe my board. Of course, that does 2 damage. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, this is not looking good, because if I throw down my Argent Commander, it is going to be killed off by that snake, which would not be ideal. Now he's got 4 damage on the board, which is starting to add up. It is 20 to 15. I do get Stormwind Knight. Having charge is always nice. I now have 10 mana's worth of charge creatures. I, of course, have Ragnaros, but I don't want to throw out Ragnaros because of that stupid snake, which is going to give me a lot of trouble, because we're in the snake there. Any creature he attacks automatically dies. So if I was to charge him, that would be such a waste. That'd be 6 mana just to die there. So we're going to go ahead and throw out my Snipe. The reason I'm throwing out Snipe now is because it's starting to get to the later stages of the game. So doing that full 4 damage is going to be ideal, given he could just summon a 1-1 or something, and, you know, it'll be a waste. But Snipe I don't really like to rely on, but it's actually come in handy so far throughout these games. And at this point, I mean, do I use him and charge him? Do I use this and charge that? What is it exactly that I'm supposed to do here? What I can do is use my guy for charge, run over there, kill the 2-1, and then if he kills my guy with the snake, then that will activate my snake traps, and then I can finish off actually almost his entire board with the snake traps alone. But of course, this is taking into consideration I have no idea what's in his hand right now. So I think that's got to be the plan, though. Let's go ahead and throw him down. I love doing the 2 damage overall, as paladins are especially slow-burning characters. So we'll see if he decides to kill off my 2-3 with his snake, as he would have to have something more direct if he doesn't want to do that. Or he could... if he has something that does 1 damage. Oh, Stormwind Champion. So there's got to be Snipe, and that's going to be great use there, as that's going to bring him down to 6-2. Unfortunately, I don't have Consecration, which would be nice. And the snake right there, unfortunately for him, he doesn't know what my trap card is. There it is, and my snake trap's going to come out. And keep in mind, snakes are awesome. They are 1/1 creatures. And we'll see. They could. I think those get cleared up by these free minions right there. Oh, no, he's actually going to leave them. Oh, that's actually a big mistake. That's actually a really big mistake right there, because now I can kill off his creatures at such cost efficiency here when, and I got Defender of Argus. This just got better. This is getting better and better, you guys, because now I can throw down the Defender of Argus, and I can buff up those snakes, kill off those 2 creatures, and talk about efficiency on the snake trap. There's got to be a secret. Reduce its health to 1. I'm fine with that. Him having extra health actually isn't that big of a deal. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and that gets rid of all of his buffs. Now I can go ahead, kill off his Cobra as well. And sure, he killed off my other guy, but who cares? As I do have my 1/1 snake now, I just need to make sure to use that for something. As I'm trying to see how many cards I have left, because I need to get a weapon out. A weapon would be great, but at the same time, having that creature out on the map is pretty good. Now, the reason I'm killing off these guys is just so he doesn't buff them up to insane levels as paladins. Paladins sometimes will just throw down crazy cards and get crazy buffs there, but I do go ahead and throw down my Bloodsail Raider. I figure, you know what? My Argus guy is dead anyway. I don't know that he has anything, though, to kill off a 2/3. That's going to continue giving me map control. He does have an Argent Protector. Once again, I love that card. That card is super good. Change a minion's attack to 1, which that was a mistake as well. He should have used that on my Bloodsail Raider, because then he could have... yeah, that was a mistake. He's going to kill it anyways with the bubble there. So now I do have 1 extra damage on the board. He did go ahead and use that card that allows him to draw cards. But at this point, now I could use Ragnaros the Fire Lord. And what I'm going to try and do here is summon him out, do the 2 damage to the face. And also, you want to clear their minions as much as possible, because at the end of your turn, it randomly attacks 1. Boom! It shot him in the face for 8. Now he is down to 6. It's looking pretty dicey for him. I only have 11, though, so if he has something crazy going on, then I could be in trouble. At the same time, there's basically he's got 2 cards left, so he can do 2 damage with the minions on the board. So he's going to have to be able to do 9 damage with 10 mana and 2 cards. Unfortunately for him, a Raging Worgen. That's not going to be giving him any help. And last card, what's it got to be? Not looking good for him right now. He's targeting creatures here. Choose a minion whenever it attacks. Draw a card. Unfortunately for you, that is going to be it, buddy, as I should be able to defeat him right here. But that brings me to 6-2. Now, keep in mind, it is 3 losses until you're completely done with your arena run. But, hey, I just want to make this video, guys, have a little chit-chat with you, and awesome, and have a good New Year's, guys. I know that 2013 was pretty crazy, but let's make it even more crazy. Keep in mind that Ragnaros cannot attack, so don't ever forget that when you play him there. He is going to go ahead and do the well played there, but was able to go ahead and finish him off. So anyways, guys, just want to wish you a happy new year. Hearthstone's a lot of fun. Can't wait for it to come out in the new year. Hope you guys enjoy it, and of course, I'll see you guys next time. Had some really weird draws on this round. Not a whole lot of Hunter cards overall. I did, however, get a, what's his name? The Fire Lord, man. I got him. He is awesome. And we'll see. I can't remember if I've had him very much throughout this arena run so far, but he has been handy at least in 1 game so far. I do go ahead and throw out my my creature here that gives adjacent minions taunt, but really, I don't care about that all that much. Taunt is okay, but it's not really as good of a stat as I think people think it is. Overall, it's very useful, but a lot of times cards will get taunt, but it takes up a lot of that card value. You're not going to be getting other things out of it. So I do actually like to summon her on turn 2. Or I basically just summon her right away because she is a 2/3 creature at the end of the day for 2 mana, which I actually prefer the 2/3 creatures in a lot of situations because they can kill 1 2/2 creature while also staying alive. Now I'm going to get really good synergy with my Bloodsail Raider here, as she does benefit from the attack equal to your weapon, and I was already able to lay down a little bit of damage initially on this. Is about average. I mean, if I was to lose this game, then that would make it a 4-3. Hey, it puts me more wins than losses. I will take it, but either way, this is going to be a 4-2 so far Hunter deck, and it does have a lot of minions. When I was going through and making it, I'm still not the greatest at making decks, and so I actually did end up getting way too many minions. I do have 2 weapons, one of which you can see right there is the Eagle Horn Bow, which will get the synergy with Bloodsail Raider. My Starving Buzzard is kind of hard to get the synergy that I really need, just because I don't have a lot of beasts in my deck. Hello everyone, this is ADWCTA here, back with some more Hearthstone action. Now, it is the new year. This is actually filmed on January 1st, 2014, the very first day of the brand new year, and I'm super excited about it, so I decided I'm going to play some video games, which is actually kind of what I wake up every day saying. But hey, that's okay. I am going to be playing Arena on my Hunter deck. Now, I made this Hunter deck when I was very tired, and I didn't expect it to do well at all. Currently in the Arena, it is 4-2, which I would say, and apparently his name is Cougar528. Now, as this game is getting underway, I do want to talk a little bit overall about my feelings of Hearthstone and also where I'm kind of at in Hearthstone. I think that people's initial reaction to Hearthstone is, oh, that's a no-skill game, it's completely RNG, and it's pay to win. Some of these things might be slightly true. Anytime you have a card game, there's always randomness involved. That is absolutely true. But I personally think they've taken out a lot of the randomness in comparison to games like Magic, for example, where you have a very